Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Wilsonville, Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, May 22nd. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you, as I always do. So this last week in Wilsonville, I showed we had 12 new listings come on the market. You kind of see that's down from the week prior, but kind of right in the middle of where it's been over this past 6 weeks. End of the week at 18 homes on the market, which is towards the top of the range is where it's been over the past month. Median list price and days on market for those active listings started the week at started the 6 weeks at 750,000, got down to 615. Last couple weeks has been climbing a little bit, came in at 634,000 this last week, up about 8,000 from the week prior. And then days on market been fairly steady, had a low of 4, a high of 10 days. This last week came in at 7. Moving on to the pending listings, pending sales. I show last week in Wilsonville we had 11, which has been very steady over this past month. You can kind of see it's been between 10 and 12 homes per week going pending. And then ended the 6 weeks, into this last week, I should say, at 74 homes in pending status, which is a slight high for the 6 weeks. And then median price days on market for those pendings. You kind of see we've been kind of coming down here over this past month. This last week, we came in at 651,000, down about 19,000 from the week prior. And then the days on market has been, within about 3 days of each other. Started at 5, got up to 8. This last week came in at 6, so pretty steady there. And then lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 8 homes in Wilsonville go from pending to sold this last week, which was up from the week prior, but kind of been in the range with where it's been over this past 6 weeks. And then when I look over the prior month of activity, or the last 4 weeks, I show we had 29 homes go from pending to sold, which was a low for the 6 weeks here, as you can kind of see. Median sold price and days on market for the sold listings. This last 3 weeks, we've been hanging right around 700,000 as the median sale price. And then days on market, we've been at 4 for 5 weeks. This last week just bumped up a day to 5, so not much change there. And then lastly, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP, or original list price of the properties. Red bars is weeks of inventory. You can see we had a low here 6 weeks ago of under a week of inventory, and it has been going up. This last week we came in at a high for the 6 weeks at 2.5 weeks. It's a combination of starting to see more inventory kind of on the market, and then lower sales activity over this past few weeks. So we're seeing an increase here. I mean, this is still 2 to 3 weeks of inventory, still very much a seller's market environment, but certainly kind of giving a little more breathing room for sure. As far as sale prices go, you can kind of see it's still holding very firm. We've been well over 100% of asking price, between 104 and 105% of the asking price. This last week was 104.4. So, still a very, very competitive market in Wilsonville. We'll see what happens here over the next few weeks, but we're starting to see, a little bit of a breather in the market, and we'll see if that continues, or if the, kind of the coming on of summer here, continues a pretty hot market. So we will see. So I hope that update has been helpful to you. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to become your trusted realtor and help you move through life. So just give me a call at 503-680-2065. Be happy to answer any questions that you might have and chat about your situation. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.